And we should be live. Let me check really quick on YouTube. Refresh. Where are we at? Somewhere. Videos. Here we go. Perfect. Let's pop out the chat. All right. So yesterday, let me just copy and paste. Let me also turn on this light. I should make it better. Yes, definitely better. Okay, preview. Arrow up. And we are set. Posted. So let me get into Trello right here. So what we have is, if we put it side by side. Oh, let me also pull up music for my, and then history. And this one. Okay, cool. So what I can see is that we won't have the tab bar in the first version. I will still include it here as a ticket. Tab bar and basically a checklist that would say workout list. Fire logo. Then it would say statistics. Bar logo. Wish list. Light bulb logo. Cyber, hey! What's up? Welcome to today's stream. Are you ready to code, or are you already at it? And settings. So this is the tab bar. But we definitely, oh yeah, wishlist will not be part of the first version either, right? Because of that. I wonder if we could say, hey, workouts is part of the first version, wishlist and settings. Because if I ship it, the first version, what I want to do is have as many people as possible be able to give feedback, and that is based on the wish list. No, I'm doing homework. What kind of homework? Is it at least coding or something else? Okay. Version 1. Definitely the workout list. Workout detail list view as well. that's just the list. Basically, it includes a little bit more. We will have to think about databases, potentially. Maybe not, maybe user default is enough for, but we have one relation. We have a relation between a workout and an exercise. Well, one too many. No, I don't have any coding classes. I won't take computer science either because you have to take principles first and it's super boring. What is principles? Now, we could go for SQL. Simple enough. Yeah, let's just go with SQL. So, SQL database is gonna be a new topic because before I would use, well, I use SQL in Social Down, but I don't use any libraries. I just wrap the C API of SQL and then use my own API. But it is like it's super cool for learning and fun, but it's not efficient at all. So we are going to see if we can find a library. I mean, we are finding a library, but I would like to have SPM actually. Architecture, define like workout, exercise. And that's about it already. Angel, hey! What we are going to do is we are going to create a view subclass to represent that kind of. Oh yeah, dark mode and light mode. Dark mode, light mode. I think we could go, the issue is we could not implement that in the first version, but this might be more work for later since we are sort of hard coding the colors. Yeah, but still, I think for second version, I wonder, there must be at least one thing that is premium, so the app, drops some money. I wonder what this premium feature could be. Maybe not in the first version. Maybe there are some awesome ideas that we can then implement and partly put behind a paywall to finance the efforts that are put into the app. So we also need a create workout view, create exercise view. Well, let's not call it view but screen, because a view is, like a screen can include views and view controller. And I don't mean view, I mean like view controller, a combination of view controller and views and models and whatnot. So guys, what are you up to? Angel, what are you up to? So Cyber is doing some homework and it's not coding. Oh yeah, and then we also need the running workout screen. So if we go through it, we have the workout list, right? Let's also say workout workout view. Basically, this could be actually part of. Let's say workout view that has title, time, exercises, that, and then an add button. Oh yeah, and then list workout views. This is probably a simple table view. So that includes that. It's a list, we have the view, we have the add button, done. If you tap on one, we go into this view, which is the access workout detail viewings. Exercise list. I'm still learning Python, doing some small projects. Hey, sounds good. And if you say small projects, are you doing small projects right now? Because it seems like this, like, are you doing one of the small project? And what is it? Are you following Jakubowski by any chance? Because if I think of Python, I think of him. Exercise view includes time description, I forgot about that, and the other one, and then title as well. Oh yeah, and you want to be able to delete it and maybe edit it. So the thing is, you can delete it and then you can just add a new one. That is kind of like, okay, but it's tedious if you just want to edit the titles, right? What can you do? If you go, for example, create this one. Yeah, you want this kind of a view like this. One sec, we are always in edit mode here. So maybe if you tap on this, you can delete these things out or add them or just start. This is kind of the edit mode already. But we might want to edit the title. AJ, hey Martin, good morning. Good morning. India, right? It's 9 o'clock in the morning for you, I think. How would we go about editing? We can also swipe to edit and just edit the title like this. Yeah, let's do that simple. Swipe to edit just title. Let's do that. Oh yeah, swipe to, whoops, delete. So swiping so we can delete and edit. We can do the same here. Oh, basically we can tap on these things and then, right? Is that intuitive? I don't know, because here we swipe to edit the title, so to say. Here we could tap on it and just change the thing. Um, I mean, that's up to us, right? So maybe we cannot tap on these things. We can just swipe. Yeah, let's do swipe for the exercise as well. That means swipe to edit. Same view as create. Can read. Yep, right, it's 9 o'clock and I'm starting my day coding while watching a live stream. Hey, perfect. That's exactly what this live stream is for. So we can code along, just working on our projects, right? Yeah, follow Jakubowski on Instagram. I found him because Coding Rob, did mention him in the story. Nice, yeah, the coding community is quite small. So I think if you know, say 3 or 4, you will just get to know 80% of the rest pretty quickly that are super active. So swipe to edit, obviously swipe to delete. The view same as this one, yeah. Maybe at some point, sort list with basically drag and drop. I don't know if I want to do that for first version. It's not necessary. It's if it's there or not does not break the app, right? And that's how you define the MVP. If you can remove it without essentially changing the app and what it should provide in value, then you can leave it out, because the app should in its core enable you to do a workout. A workout you can define yourself, that's it, and start it. That's the bare minimum. So you define a workout, you can add exercises, and then you can start it. And obviously you want to be able to delete them. That's why I was also thinking, oh, should I include edit or not? Because basically adding exercises and deleting them are enabling you already all the things needed. It's just a little bit cumbersome to say edit a workout if you don't like it by deleting it and then creating it again if you just want to change the title, right? Change. Okay, let's move on. We have, I kind of want the wish list in the first version. And settings, what else can we put in the settings too? I guess something like notifications, right? This could be cool, but it's also not necessary for the first version. All right. Oh yeah, definitely App Store review. That. Something that could be cool is including, say, a shop where you can later on, if you have a workout and you see a video or see how you exercise that workout and it needs tools like dumbbells or a jumping rope or something like that, if you incorporate a shop that will list these kind of tools, like all of them, and you can just tap on them and you go directly into, say, Amazon and can buy it right away. And with that, I could combine like an affiliate link thing. You tap on that thing, you get redirected to Amazon, you can buy it, and nothing changes for you, aside that I promoted it and I get from Amazon's cake a small piece. Alrighty. So, create workout screen, create exercise screen is this one. We have to define what it means. create workout screen means we need a screen. Create. And then can delete that, can delete that. We should also be able to say back. And then we have a diff in case you have changed something, right? Then yeah, it should. So let's go to create exercise checklist. Title field, time field, time picker, type, based on the pause. Yeah. If it's pause, disable. So if you use pause, then this is grayed out and empty because you just need the time per pause. Nothing more. Just so I know. And basically, back button, check if changes were made. If so, confirm message in case changes were made. Save button. I'm curious to see how will you build those 3D elements in the app. Yeah, in my head it's quite simple, but let's see. I see this one is easy. This one might be a challenge. I might have to. I have never worked with inner shadow, so either there is a property like that or it's not, and I have to maybe work with, I don't know, CA layers and do something with that. Yeah. Okay, so save button. And it can basically be the other color that we have. Oh boy, which one is it? Which color did we use? It's this one. Okay, let's put it up here. So this one, and I think it's this red. And that one is the background. And that one is the and this should be the yellow then. Yeah. White. Yeah, we can keep this one here. What is that? It's a different green. This is a little bit too much. Goodbye, goodbye. Just to not confuse. Let's remove all of everything else. One, two, three, four, five. This is our color palette. also means save can easily be green, like so. We will need all three right here. Okay, and sort of same. One sec. I'm doing a mistake. This is, I would like this one to be actually, if it's added, I could just use an overlay. Create, oh wait a second, no, this is create. Yeah, basically create workout is just a title too. So screw that. Put this one over here. And let's have something like why am I not? Oh, it's a mask. Why? An overlay. Maybe even full. Let's take this color. Say 66, right? Overlay, basically the background of it. What was that? 10. And no border. Could be this, but actually I wonder if we should go for, say, that kind of style. Why is this? I don't understand. What did I do? Right. Would this make sense? This could make sense, right? So what I'm thinking of is, this is an overlay. That basically just says save and cancel. And in there we want this kind of thing. This is not inside there, we don't need that one. How far up is that? Kind of 10, right? Yeah. Let's put it like this. Maybe the width could be status, say 370, so 350 or 348. Oh yeah, workout name. So it's right already. So that's too not enough spacing. I feel like like this. Okay, this is gonna be name, and then we have it there. I want it kind of cohesive. That means if that's at this height, I want this one to be at the same height. 2, 36. My custom workout, and then it just says 0 for all of that. like so. Although I feel like, what's this one? What is it? Yeah, should be, this one should be aligned with that one here, like this. So then once created, actually no, it's too big. Near dev, how much time to learn basic HTML, CSS, JavaScript and properly learning backend? MongoDB, please give your estimation, don't answer with it depends. Okay, so define proper when, what is the level of knowledge that will have you say this guy has proper knowledge about this language or framework. And I'm sure if you went to school and had like math, that there were people having the same class as you, next to you, learning the same thing as you, and you would notice, okay, this guy is dumb, like he's super slow or not getting it at all, and this guy's pretty smart, like he's getting it faster than I do. You all learn the same stuff in the same pace, however, everyone learns it differently fast. So, how much time does this dumb guy need, this smart guy needs, do you need? I don't know which guy you are. How am I supposed to know if you need like 2 years, a year, or 6 months? So the answer is, it depends. Faizan, good morning from Pakistan. Good morning, hey, and good evening, as you can tell. The shadow just ends and this one starts, so it doesn't really have room to breathe. You should give it like proper spacing. Yeah, we can keep it like this. My custom workout. All right, that is that. Looks cool, looks different, the design is different. Near dev, I knew it. Well, it makes sense, doesn't it? Right? You have to admit it, you have to agree, it makes sense. Also, the dumb, average and smart guy, if you say, for example, you are the average guy, right, or you're the smart guy, how am I supposed to know how many hours per day are you putting into learning code? Is it 1 hour or 5 hours? Obviously, if you have two smart guys, one is putting 1 hour, the other 5, the other one is getting 5 times faster at the point where the 1 hour guy is getting to. So it also depends on that, right? So if you, let's put it that way, if you put in an hour a day, let's say an hour a day to learn HTML and CSS, and you do every evening by knowing no code, but he was eager to learn to code. So you can start getting into jobs with that. It's obviously more difficult, it's then more about your personality, but in the end, what makes and breaks a team is the personality of yours and not what you know, because everyone can learn to code, but to learn the soft skills, like how to talk to people, how to handle things, how to manage emotions and stuff like that, and deadlines and pressure, this is something that's way more difficult to learn, because it's not just like read, memorize, and then translate. It's like literally kind of getting a feeling for it, and everyone works different too. So that means if you start to learn to code, you could be ready right off the bat to apply for a job, for a junior position, or say after half a year, because you have you have put a bar for yourself where you say, hey, at least half a year of knowledge I want to accumulate with an hour a day, and then applying for a job. Which, if the question for junior positions is learn to code and start developing our website, then this guy just needs to know HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and he has already the proper base to get into that job, right? A proper knowledge for that position. If you want a senior coder that actually kind of also leads the architecture of software and can do decisions on his own and code on his own, then obviously the proper knowledge to do that is far from the other proper knowledge. Okay, I think we're set. This is the create for that. We can swipe to it, we can create that, and we can hit. So let's just put it to the side again. I'm putting 3 hours. Which tool are you using? 3 hours is an awesome amount of time. This is like really good. 3 hours a day is great. Like even if you skip a day, totally fine, happens, life comes in between. Either you lose motivation for one day, or you get sick or something, I don't know, friends, movies, family. But getting back to it, and the default is 3 hours a day. It's great. So we have create exercise screen, which is this one. It says title, time, and height. Save, and then obviously good. That's that. We have workout create, right? Create workout screen. Let's put it like this. Checklist. We need the view, title, minutes, exercises, but logic to store your workout. Cancel button, save button. Good luck, sir. Faison. Hey, I'm using Sketch. This is, if you click on here and you see up here, it uses Sketch to design these layouts. Near devs, thanks. You're very welcome. Thanks for asking questions. I appreciate it. That is that. So we got the workout list, workout detail view is that one. So it's not exercise detail view. And then we have create exercise, yes. Workout detail view, create exercise screen, running workout screen. that one needs timer, timer view, time, where this one could actually be just an improvement. This is not necessary. Like the timer is necessary. Without the timer, we don't really have an exercise app, right? Workout app. However, without the loading bar, we still have an app because we still see the seconds. Oh yeah, by the way, I need to remember the sound effects. Timer view, title, loading bar. Upcoming exercise. Pause button. Stop button. And then also the question would be, if I do the database like this right now, it only has workout and exercise as a relation and as columns. However, if I want to change the database later on to introduce a history when you worked out and what workout you did, or what exercises, then I would have to migrate the database and add a new column with that, which I could prevent already from the get-go if I would have that in place. Well, I think you cannot avoid migration at some point. I always did that. I always was like, okay, I am developing stuff, and then while being in development, I would just introduce new columns as I need, and then once it's finished, yes, I have it then set. Kyle Smith just tuned in. What's up, Martin? Hey, Kyle, what's up? We are right now at the state of, so we created a design for the workout app that we are about to code from scratch and then also eventually release. And right now we are at the state to go through all the screens we created and create tickets off of it. So I can then work off the tickets. So let's just do one thing. Let's export all these screens and add them to the correct ticket. Oh, one sec. I cannot export all of them. Let's see. Nice, aiming for a specific date to release? No date, no rush at all. It's like we're gonna live stream every evening. We are defining an MVP right here, version 1. We have lots of ideas, but we're putting into version 1 just the necessities, and then we're just gonna start developing it. And as we go, once it's done, gonna release it, have version 1 out, and then planning the second version, and then step by step improve the app. Estimation wise, how long will it take to implement the whole app? I would think if we code like an hour or two, say 2 hours a night, I see some things, how maybe it takes us 3 weeks. 3 weeks, that's like 21 episodes, so to say. Very much depends on the challenges we will come across. Okay, cool. So, what I wanted to do is, hey Kyle, by the way, what are you up to? How did you, probably through Instagram, I think, how did you get to know about this stream? So I want to export. Why can I, if I do make exportable, then I can do that. Okay. Whoops, not this. Make them all. And now export all of them. Oh, and by the way, here you can see the inspiration. Yeah, replace. The inspiration for that design. So basically, the neumorphism inspired me to implement it like that. I've not seen an app like this on the App Store yet, and I'm pretty keen to implement this design and release it. Was taking a break from homework and saw your story on Insta. Perfect, awesome. That just shows that the Insta stories are actually working. Like spread the word about the live stream. Okay, so we got, let's put it here. We got them screens here. Create workout screen, let's see. Create workout screen is this one. Yeah. And then also remove as a cover, so we just have it there. So when we are working later on, why I love this approach is, if you are thinking of a product you want to develop, right, be it website or app, what I recommend, my approach always is, what I recommend to do is sit down and kind of define your features by developing or creating the design, even if it's not like as sophisticated as this one, even if it's just a sketch of it, totally fine if you're not a designer. But essentially, the design you're creating while you define your features, like as an MVP always, is going to be the design you want to implement in your app. So I don't know where you get your design if you don't design it yourself. And when you design it yourself, you already you should basically start with that. That's what I do, what I like to do. So when I design my app, while I also define what features I want, for example, the workout list, right? I go with that, and then I finish the design. Once I have it finished, and I have in the design basically translated all the features I need, I can also oversee what's needed. Then I can go from screen to screen and define tickets where I know, oh, for that screen I need, for example, right here I need the view title minute exercise, do a checklist, and then prepare all the tickets. If I do that, that's the second step, right? The tickets. Then I can totally ignore my design, what I have in Sketch completely. And when I start developing, all I do is basically have just Xcode open and Trello, because Trello has everything I need to know about my app and what it needs. I can just go to a ticket, see, all right, this is what I have to implement in terms of, you know, features in logic and views, and then I can see my design and also in case I forgot something, and then move on. And then I just put them into done, and then I see, all right, working one thing after another off, and how far we have come. By the way, what are you using for your live streaming mic? This is this one. It's just my headphones. Super minimalistic. I should definitely use Trello for my next project. Been slipping using that. Oh, I can 100% like recommend that. The workout list. Let's see, workout list right here. Basically, the create workout overlay is also the edit workout overlay. Create. Where's workout list? Reuse the create workout view. Okay, so we got this workout detail view. Yeah. and then create exercise screen. It's this. What else? Running workout screen, obviously. It says running exercise, but it's actually workout. What else? App Store review request, that's something else. We don't need a design for that. We don't need a design for that. Are we done with all of that? I'm running out of battery. Can I fix that? Let's see. I have a European MacBook charger with me and an adapter, but this adapter has, like, it doesn't work properly. Oh, god damn it. Okay. So in case we're not able to charge the battery, the amount of energy I have, the percentage here tells us how much time we have left. Trying to think if that's all to start. Oh, one sec. This is a create view, and they differ in the design language they speak. We could do the same for this one. Like an overlay instead of going it somewhere. You know what I mean? Let's do another design. So we'll keep the old one, but basically something like that. Let's get this. Where is this? Forget about the mask. So name. And the same basically for time as well. God damn it. I wonder if this should be like not bold at all. And then we have type. And what we could do is just copy all of that again. Delete all of this. And just say type. And take this. Right in there, remove the inner shadows. There we go already with the issue. 2. Two. So we could do something like that. How much is this? 3. Already has 10. This is 10, but maybe we want actually 20. I like this one better. No? This is so compressed. This had more breathing. I think that one actually tells us, hey, we should do something else about this one. You know, maybe like this. Top one. Yeah, right? Right? It's just too much going up and going down again. Yeah, this is the same as this one. Okay, let's keep it that way and let's do that. Let's create. Like this. But now I would put this one instead, probably. Would I? Because it could be an overlay to create it instead of a next screen. Which would make more sense if I tap this one and I then swipe from left to right to get this screen, to then save and go back here. It's a little bit different than having just tapping the button and it swipes up. Yeah, I think I will go with that. It barely has a navigation bar if you look at it. What if it just says, you know, so you know where you are at. Create, uh-oh. I think this is fine. This tells you where you are. You are creating something. Cancel save. Alright. Let's replace that screen. Create workout. Kind of like this one. Has something to it. Maybe because I like the list to this one. think doesn't make me. The crate looks nice. Nice. Glad you like it. I think I'm not able to make a charge. Oh, down to 5%? What the frick? Alright, in case the stream ends, let's summarize. We created the tickets for the version 1 and we have prepared everything in terms of features, and we have uploaded screens to them. In case the stream breaks up any second, I just want to let you know, thanks for joining, thanks for just hanging out together, talking in the chat. Make sure to join tomorrow as well, because again I'm gonna live stream every day, and then we're actually starting to code our first line, because I think we're all set to start. So guys, have a great day and a great night, in case it's night or day for you. See you on Instagram and in the streams. Bye.